Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars week 101, day 4. So of course today we have ourselves a new hero class, as well as Yellow Guild War Day of course. But we have ourselves a new hero class called the Geomancer. Came out today. It is a construct hero class, 50% mana start. We covered a video right at its launch, kind of messing around with it. First impressions, bunch of teams. Haven't covered the video yet, however, we will soon. But of course, there is that stream kind of going over all the same, but the video will be a bit more concise than that. However, yeah, we'll be messing around with it a little bit more tonight. Obviously, we still need to level it some. I have it at level 75, which is enough to have its all perks but final. But of course, we still need to go grind the final one. So we'll grind that a little bit this stream. We're not going to like power grind it this stream. If anything, we might just do the actual event because I actually haven't finished the event yet, so we can start there. If nothing else, then grind it this weekend a bit while doing Guild Wars. However, yeah, it's a pretty good hero class. As far as what it does, main gimmick is that it is a 50% mana start hero class that is super tanky. Gives all constructs 50% mana start. This works really good with Lord of Slaughter. It'll work really well with Zenith once it ends up coming into the game. And there's a few other niche troops here and there where it can get some pretty good synergy. Aside from that, it has quite a bit of reductions. It not only has 50% score reduction, it also has 20% spell reduction and has barrier on brown. Making it among one of the tankier hero classes. It does trade off like a bunch of cleanse compared to Monk for higher durability. And if I'm not mistaken, it is the only hero class that has score reduction while also having spell reduction simultaneous. Where it has a 50% score reduction, 20% spell reduction, and barrier on brown, making it super, super bulky. Even more bulky than Sentinel, which previously was like the tankiest hero class because it had 40% score reduction and barrier on brown. Now this has a 10 higher percent score reduction, extra spell reduction on top of that, and still has the barrier on brown, so pretty nice. Yeah, it's a decent class. It's still going to be weaker than, obviously, Elementalists in almost every situation, which makes it very rare when you're actually going to bring this out, unless you're specifically using it for an almost pure Construct team, or just something that really, underneath Construct, that really needs a EXP bonus, or not EXP, I mean a mana start bonus. That's like the main reason you're bringing it out. Kind of like how you Titan 50% mana start, you know, this is just one of the classes that, at least in the current state of the game, you're mostly only bringing out if you need it for the Construct mana start, as in most other situations, it's just stronger to go Elementals. However, still a great class, and definitely advise getting it leveled some. And of course, you could do it all manually. However, we did spend, gosh, how much was it? 3,350 gems it took us to get to level 70 instantly. And it would have taken closer to, I believe, 5,850 or 3,350 if we would have went all the way to max. Anyways, so let's start with Guild War. Take a sip of water, stay hydrated. It's been so hot recently. It has been so hot. Obviously, it has been for a while, but particularly today, it's been feeling quite draining. Anyways, so Yellow Guild War. Oh, we're still set to pure magic. Oh, how did our defend team do? Because I've been set on pure magic since earlier. And I believe it fights you based on what current metal you have, and I forgot to change my metal. Oh, pure magic was actually correct. I accidentally set the most perfect metal I could have. That's kind of funny. Because the way that this works is... Wait, why is it only showing 16 different teams? Did I accidentally double a team? Wait. Oh, there it goes. Never mind, 12,000. It's showing me how many points we've already earned from it. I see. Never mind. But anyways... yeah, I accidentally set the correct banner, because if I'm not mistaken, the way that medals work for Guild War, it either does one of two things, and I'm actually not sure which one it does. It either takes the medals that you have at the reset time, or it takes the medal that you currently have equipped. If I'm not mistaken, it takes the medal that you currently have equipped, which means if someone fought me during the day, they would have fought me with 12 magic then. But anyways, yeah, our Guild War team actually did good today, though it kind of makes sense. It's standard Life and Death Weaver. Pretty much as standard as you can get. I was actually mentioning this last night's stream when we were fighting at some. But yeah, it's pretty much as standard of a Life and Death Weaver team you could possibly get. And there's a reason why people use it. It wins. It has the best win ratio of any team we've used all week. Though for whatever reason, why have I been fought like 0 times? Is this guild like not active? What are they doing? I guess. They're losing to other people in the guild. Because so far this week, like at least half the guild has made it to Paragon. Like this one, 22, 21, 15. But so far, this one's at 6. Because we're currently Paragon, so we can see how many of them actually make it to the final battle. So we can see here that it was around a little over 66%, a little over 66%, literally exactly 50%, and this is 20%. So something slightly off there for that one guild, though they haven't done a lot of their battles yet. They've done 2/3 their battles, so it's still under average, though. Because even once they get the rest in, it's going to be like 33%. Just still below the curve. Oh no, are they at the bottom of the Guild War thing? What guild is this? It's called Druid something? Druid's Glade? No, they're not in last place. They're like just a few steps below us. That's still almost 100,000 points, but they're just a few steps below us. So, that's weird. They just haven't gotten their battles in. Anyways, so let's go do our battles. Speaking of that, let's go do our own ourselves. So we have Yellow Guild War today. I'm probably gonna have to switch up my metal. I do want to try using Geomancer this week. I do have a funny Geomancer yellow team. Should we do it? Should we use the very horrible double finesse flail that will eventually be the other weapon? Because we're actually getting a yellow-green weapon that'll be stronger for constructs. That will actually make this team stronger in the future. So this is the weaker version. But should we use this very bad team? It's a very gimmicky team based entirely around finesse. And it will probably get obliterated, but it's funny. But it's double finesse, so you gain a bunch of stats from the thing. It has double stone skin. They're constructs, so this is... I was trying to find a construct under the other things that we could use. And of it, finesse was just the strongest. Normally you use this with the Strix hero class of Stormcaller. However, we end up doing it with this, as you can end up doing it for... we actually got a new Perpetual Yellow Storm, because the main reason you use that class, other than the fact that it counts as Strix, is that it has Perpetual Yellow Storm. However, about a month or two ago, they actually added an alternative Yellow Storm, which frees up your hero to be whatever. And we use that to use Construct Hero class with double finesse. Unfortunately, she doesn't get a benefit from it, but she does give us Bless. You could do it with Chaldony and Rope Dart. That would work. That would work too. I kind of want to go down the Bless route though, just for the ones that have like a lot of status spam. This one doesn't, this particular battle, but a lot of them do. But we're gonna go with it and just see what happens. If we lose, we lose. Okay, we don't have mana start. Actually, yes we do. Hold up, so I actually just want to go 12 magic, which we already have set. I actually don't even need to change it, unless we really want more cleanse, but ideally we'll just do it all for her. One slight weird thing about this, I don't have any purple to go into our cleanse, so if we really need cleanse quickly, we might need to change our banner. But otherwise, let me go double check that I actually have the correct perk on Geomancer. Geomancer is pretty flexible in what it can end up running. And you know what, I'll actually give her extra purple. I was just talking about we might need some extra purple. Let's do that immediately and just give it to her. One other thing we have to keep in mind is if we do run this, we don't have immune to stun, poison, disease, death mark, and lycanthropy, and devour, which could end up being the death of us, but we'll do it for fun. If we lose, we lose. We already lost once this week, so I'm not as paranoid about trying to keep up a pure streak. So I'll just double check that it is yellow days. We don't want to lose too many points when doing this. But yeah, we'll roll with it, see how bad it goes. Who knows, maybe we'll go 5-0. Time will tell. And also, you do not get penalized for using multiple of the same troop offensively, by the way. Defensively, you do. Offensively, you do not. Anyways, hello everyone. Hello Isabel. Hello Bill. Hello Tyrion. Hello Andrew. And after this, we'll mess with the hero class. So technically, we're starting by messing with the hero class, as we are using new hero class on this team. Hello Clipbomb. Hello Sushi Ninja. Hello Ginki. Hello Gimli. Hello, who did I say hello to? Hello Tyrion. Hello Steve. Hello Barbara. Hello Cookie. Hello Dwight. What is the flash offer? Oh, the flash offer's not that good. It's like a bunch of different baits, a bunch of gems, and one other thing that I actually forget. Oh, 3 epic vault keys. But it's like way too much money for what it is. I think it was like 20 bucks for the bundle, which that's just so much. That's so much. Hello Debub. Especially given that you could just get all of that in a vault event in like an hour or two. Hello Henry. Hello Darkside. Hello Sparian. Hello everyone else. Okay, so let's go win/lose this Guild War. So he's got a purple to yellow, that's bad. He's got a blue to yellow, that's bad. Best I could do is move this over, and we actually... No, we're not going to be okay. Wait. Can we actually Skull Distract him here? This might be worth using a turn to Skull Distract. The only problem is I don't get to take yellow this turn. But the strategy is going to be I take a purple, he hopefully takes Skull, and then we win. If he doesn't, we lose. But I'm going to take that risk. Okay, he went for it, that's why I went for it. Alright, so, we don't have Explode, so that's actually good. We can take this first. I can then take this extra turn. And extra turns are actually really relevant. We are using that double Strict, so every extra turn we take, we're getting 8 to all stats on everything except our hero. We're also using Finesse, so we can go straight into that. However, he does have alignment on purple. He doesn't have it on blue. However, I can't stop him on purple due to the double location. So I can either clear the whole board or just hope he gets Skull Distracted again. And honestly, if you don't have Stealthy, I'm about to just attack you twice. Because if this dies, we just win. Pretty much. Because he has nothing to use all that yellow for. While we have a whole team of yellows. Why would he not stealthy if it's his entire team? That's so weird. If you're gonna build a team like that, you have to stealthy your hero. Because we do that, then we hit it again. Look, see, it works. This team works. It functions. It gets kills. It actually got really lucky and hit the same one twice as well. We still would have won even if it didn't do that. Ooh, that's a little sketchy though. Don't do that much damage. That's not allowed. Luckily, we do have resummon on this team. Unfortunately, it didn't resummon anything relevant. Actually, that was the first legend I ever got in this game. Back then, it was a lot more relevant though because back then, poison, you know, was actually good. Whereas in the current state of the game, it is so bad that it's basically a positive stats effect now to be poisoned, which is ridiculously sad. And the main reason for that is anything that has a trait that triggers on HP gets a lot of benefit from it. Also, one kind of funny thing we can do is I now have the denial of his convert, because we can now convert all yellow to purple, which will deny him from being able to do anything with that color, which is kind of funny. So this summon actually ended up working out quite well overall. Alright, we just AoE him. Our entire team is yellow, and it gives a bless to every yellow ally. And our whole team is yellow, so everything gets a benefit there. Alright, do we have Shadow Dragon alignment? I really wish we did. It'd be very funny. However, I'm just going to cast this for a single poke. Luckily, it hit the exact thing I needed it to. We then go poke you. We can then go Shadow Dragon again. Feels so weird seeing it. Oh wait, there's no target. Wait, what do you explode? Oh, you explode blue, and you just denied blue the previous turn. Whoops. Mistakes have been made. This does double tap when there's one left. One nice thing about finesse, as well as a few other those guardian-like troops. They do double tap when one remains, so I could do this, and he's dead. What a weird fight. We won though. Hey, it won. That's the main thing we're looking for here. Okay, he's running Thief now, so this guy did what you're supposed to do. If you're going all-in mana accumulation on Book, you have to stealthy your Book. However, we're still gonna do it. See what happens. If we lose, we lose. Also, our hero doesn't have immune to poison this time around. But then again, it wouldn't matter because he doesn't have immune to web, even if he did have immune to poison. So it actually wouldn't be relevant here. Which is one of the reasons why getting into 70 is not that bad. Because a lot of times you don't need those immunities. Like, obviously, sometimes you do. But there's a good number of times where you actually don't need them. Alright, so he has yellow to blue, or purple to yellow, which is nothing. And he has blue to yellow. There's a couple different ways we could take this. I don't actually need... Actually, I do need brown. We do get barrier on brown. So I could take this. It's a little bit risky, as I'm concerned what may happen if it clumps up over there. However, I think we're going to be fine if we just take this. Oh, but then it's going to cascade the other one. You know what? I'm going to take this super safe and just take, like, a blue or something. Because I have to make sure he doesn't convert here. Oh, but what if he gets Alpha Sky? Is it safe to take this? I just need to double check where the cascade is, because the red's going to drop down, which is going to drop that so they're connected. However, there's nothing above it that's going to be a worry. So I think that's still safe. Unless I'm missing something here. But yeah, that's safe. He gets a match out of it, but that's all. Problem now is he has blue to yellow, though. That doesn't actually stop us for anything, right? He'll get some mana here. I could stop him from getting this mana, and I probably should. By taking it to the right. My only concern is he gets a yellow there, and then he goes crazy. If we get that yellow, we win. If he gets that yellow, we lose. So, I don't know. I guess it's a risk worth taking. It's more likely he'll get it, but I kind of have to deny him here. And that's our best bet to do so. Okay, good. Neither of us get value there. Oh, no! The big cascade, though! I didn't see the other aspect. Oh, okay. We lost a finesse. He almost has Book ready. Blue to yellow does not have alignment here. He will get a match if I take the other one, so let me take the top one. Alright, that's a little sketchy. Wait, where did he get extra turn from there? Oh gosh, I'm missing all the extra turns. Oh no. If we lose finesse, this is still winnable. We have a lot of resummon. He can take skull here too, which is pretty beneficial. Let's see. And by a lot of resummon, I mean we have one resummon option. But that's all you need, sometimes. You can get lucky enough. Alright, this is going to be a very weird fight now for the rest of this battle. However, this is still winnable. The power of a single summoner. Do we let him kill it? Or do I kill him? I think I kill him. Because that gets rid of one of the biggest threats that we could possibly deal with. He has a bandit now, so now he's just going to keep summoning like forever. We could bless our entire team. Oh, we got an interesting troop here. Actually, you know what? That would be a really interesting premise to do for Guild War if we really wanted to mess around with it. Imagine doing a Guild War where every battle, you just set like the weakest possible things, but you set one good summoner. And then you have that one summoner solo the entire enemy team. But you make the rest of your team, like, really pointless. Like, so you still get the full amount of points in that regard. But make it so your whole team is just one single summoner. And then win off of that one summoner. That'd be a fun premise to do. You'd lose so much score, though, by doing that. You'd lose an absurd amount of score. Let's see. Do I even want to get weapon here? I need to deny him on yellow, so the answer is yes. He's really important he doesn't take another yellow. He's going to any turn now. However, if we could deny him a little longer, that's nice. I actually have Bless on my hero right now. So oddly enough, I don't want to get mana for him. Because if we cast his ability, he's going to lose Bless, and I want him to maintain Bless. And the reason for that is he doesn't get mana drained from the thing he just did. So now I can go mana accumulate if I want. Alternatively, I think we just Skull Pressure. Actually, I should deny him on purple to yellow first. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean he gets a skull. I don't want to board clear. We're just going to take a little bit of mana. No! Why is his luck so high? He has maxed out his luck stat. He got like a triple from Sky to give him perfect alignment there. This is still winnable, though. It's a very weird winnable, but it's definitely winnable. Do I just do his ability here? Yeah, I think we end up just going for cast here. What's the biggest threat that we want to try killing? Honestly, I kind of want to try getting rid of his HP gainer. Because with our slow fatigue method that we seem to be doing now, unintentionally, it's going to be one of the main ways we end up getting a win here. So we can take more yellow here. I don't actually need more yellow. I can just go for board clear. Seems like the better option, actually. I wish I could get a good summon. You do double if they have a status. Problem. We have no way to status on this team. We could bless ourselves. Doesn't help status him, though. Alright, this hero having bless. Wait, do you get bless on cast? Bury yourself. Wait, does this guard... maybe that's why I was using this earlier. Does this actually have bless itself? Or was the bless from the other thing? Oh, it does! Oh, I remember why I set this weapon earlier. It does have bless to self. That's literally the only thing preventing us from dying at this point. Literally the whole reason why we are alive is the fact that this thing has blessed to self. Because he can't mana drain us with book if we have blessed to self. Oh, also we just got poison. Wait, did you already have poison? No, we got it from a gargoyle. Oh, we got it from oh, wow, Gargoyle Gem just saved us so hard. What a play off a Gargoyle. Good job, Gargoyle. You got this. Carried by the Gargoyle Gem. Because now I do... oh no, why did you cleanse? Watch, it's going to hit her. Literally the only thing that it won't do double damage to is what it's going to hit. Well, first things first. We have this, so let me go kill that. It's a little bit of a weird target, but it's the only one that has enough damage to kill. I just hit our last slot as well, but we'll do it that way. Alright, now I need this to hit not Mercy. Hit literally anything but Mercy. Oh wait, I forgot. I get to target it. Never mind. I thought it was random. I was thinking of the other one. My bad. I thought it was random hit. Haven't used them in a while. That's because he's generally pretty useless. Hey, I got a mythic. It's not a good mythic, but a mythic nonetheless. Alright, we won. Due to the power of summon. But yeah, this weapon's actually kind of cool. The barrier bless. It's almost like a life and death, but resummon. I haven't used this weapon too much. It's a somewhat newer one as well. It's a really good one. We mentioned it when it first came out, though I haven't really had too many instances where I used it. But this weapon's actually pretty cool. Obviously, our score is going to be so horrifically bad from using this team. But we're still going to use it for the rest of this guild war, just for the fun of it. Because I'm not sure if any other day this week I'm going to bother running the Construct Hero class. If we could try doing it one of the other Guild War days, we might. Right now, he's missing a lot of these synergies, though. Like, for example, on yellow... actually, you couldn't do that on yellow. You'd have to do it on red or purple. Because I'm really curious to see what Zenith will end up doing. Especially on red day, because you can do Lord or Slaughter and Zenith on red day. Which is going to be pretty insane. The combination of the two. And then we just kill him with that. I have no clue what this... oh gosh, he didn't actually die. Oh no. That was a very weird win, but a win nonetheless. Our entire team, other than Hero, is something completely different than what we started with. Our score is going to be like 8,900. However, we might not actually lose any of these battles. He's running the same team, and he actually remembered to stealthy. Though he does not have max book, so he doesn't have mana drain, so that's huge. So that's really beneficial. Why should have Zorn? Wait, what? Why should have Zorn? Did he set the wrong one? I think he meant to, because this, the other versions of this troop deny yellow to Doomskulls. I think he typed in the word Karandera and accidentally grabbed the wrong one. Because you should be using the two Karanderas that convert yellow to Doomskull. but for whatever reason, he grabbed the Carandura that doesn't. There's literally 3 of them. 2 of them do, 1 of them doesn't. He grabbed the one that doesn't, which I assume is not intended. So we got a little lucky there. His book's also not max, that's going to make it easier. Because even if we don't have Bless, he doesn't have Mana Drain. Unfortunately, this board has absolutely no yellow. Though, if anything, that's almost a benefit because he can't do anything either now. So even though we can't do anything, he also can't do anything. So never mind, that's actually a good thing. As long as he gives us like a good board here. And he does. Okay. So this one's actually going to be a good example of this battle, I think. Of this team. Oh, there's one problem though. I can't deny him on extra turn there. I have to give him mana. I can't stop him from getting a 4 times there. Do I just pressure damage now? No. I think we go for... Oh, there's a couple different ways we could play this. He's going to get so much mana, and he's going to book, but his book doesn't have Mana Drain. But his book's also going to do so much damage that it's still an issue regardless. Well, he can only get 1 extra turn. What can he possibly do with only 1 extra turn? A lot. However, we're going to risk it. I am going to deny him slightly, though. But he will get 1 extra turn here. Oh, he got in a way that he got more mana from it. But at least we don't have to worry about Mana Drain, if nothing else. So he's going to pressure a lot of damage. Alright, so let's go cast a Finesse. Followed it up with another Finesse. What's the biggest threat to kill? Oddly enough, I think it's the Bunny. As weird as that may seem, I'm pretty sure the Bunny is the biggest threat on this current team. Technically Hero, but I can't target it due to Stealthy. If you did remember to set Stealthy. Unlike the first opponent we had from this guild. I almost forgot you exist. Come on, there's some good troops in Sword's Edge. Why do we keep getting some of the absolute worst I've ever seen? There's some good ones in there. It just doesn't give it to us. Okay, let me take the yellow from there. Unfortunately, Finesse might go down here. Oh, you got Bandit. As you would expect from a guild word, eh? Infinite resummons of bandits. Over and over and over again. That's generally how Guild Wars goes. We'll go start hitting Mercy, because it's the only thing I can actually target because of the stealthy thing. We'll go for Explosion here. We only have 8, but it should be fine. Hey, can I take extra turn anywhere here? No. So I just go for Finesse. That'll allow us to go into AoE, and then we just win. Ideally, we just want to spam Finesse, though. Hey, what's your ability again? Oh, you create yellow! Oh, that's huge. Give me all that mana. That's a really good summon that we want to see. And there we go. Nice. Okay. That didn't go too badly, though, kind of badly. But hey, it hasn't lost yet. It has not lost. Though it's about to. We're up against Elementalists. I'm not even going to bother bringing Cleanse. Actually, we can. As long as he doesn't silence our last slot, which he doesn't even have an option to. Okay, now this guy did it correctly. This is the Carandura I was talking about. He converts all yellow Doomskull. This guy used it correctly. Okay, he has Stealthy, right? Oh, wait. He's using Elemental, so he doesn't have Stealthy. So what we need to do is target his... we need to use our Finesses to target his hero, and then we get the kill on it. But yeah, for any of you just getting here... Also, hello, Frag Hunter. Hello, Supernova. Hello, who knows, hello, too. For any of you just getting here, we are using the new hero class right now. Is it doing that well in Guild Wars? No. However, this also isn't, like, the best example of what it can do. Brown Guild War will be probably its best day, as well as Red once we have access to Zenith. However, I figured we'd do it. It's the launch day of him. So I figured we try to make him work. Keyword on the try. As, definitely not the greatest option. He went for Mercy. Unfortunately, that Cascade did give him value there. He's now going to have blue to yellow, which is very scary. However, I don't believe he actually does anything with it. Yeah, if I take this blue over, I don't believe he does anything with it. The only problem with that is if he Cascades, he's going to get so much value while I'm getting no value. Alright, there we go. We were able to stop him, so that's still fine. Unfortunately, we do have a freeze on ourselves, so that's not the greatest. But if we just start spamming Finesses before they die... Oh no! He actually has book upgraded, though, unlike the other one. Also, we weren't able to get Bless in time on our hero, so it doesn't have the Bless thingy. So let me go start clearing out our team and make it good again. So we'll take a green here, because we don't use green. One benefit of not using a color is you can't be frozen on that color. So any color we don't actually have on our team, we cannot actually be frozen on. So that's good. I can use Finesse to go mana accumulate here, and we definitely need to because we get double damage on his book. We are frozen on yellow still, so despite there being 2 extra yellow turns, I cannot take either. I can, however, cascade it. No, I can't. Never mind. Oh, wait, wait, can I take the red? Hold up, I can take the red. I'm only frozen on yellow. So I can take this red. I'm so tempted to take that 5 times yellow. I think I should just to deny him. He's going to mana drain us immediately, though. You know what? Let me go for Bless, because this will actually maintain more mana than if we don't. So we'll Bless every single thing that has yellow. And hopefully he doesn't kill too much, and we should be fine. Okay, I need to take red or yellow. Ideally red, but there's no red, so we'll take yellow. Because if we just take yellow again, we'll be in a pretty decent position. I really need his first slot to die. I want to poke it here. I think we poke it and try first go poke after. I think is going to be our best bet, so we do this. Unfortunately, I do have to go for board clear here because we need the summon to tank for us. Unfortunately, despite all the tanky knights in the game, that is not a tanky knight. So it has a 20% or 25% reduction, so it's doing something at least. Better than nothing. So I'm tempted to take a red here, though yellow's more mana, so let me actually go for finesse. Unfortunately, there's not enough mana to get our hero going, and I don't have a red I could take, so we're probably going to pass our turn. Luckily, this does kill Book, so we already just won just by doing that. Theoretically, his first slot could still kill us, though not that likely that he can, though technically still possible. And now we just win. Ideally, we take a red here. Yeah, do we take red now? He's not going to go too crazy. Yeah, we take the red now. So we do that, just because I want to make sure we have the summon ready to go. So we go for this, get the bless, go for summon, get our full team back. And how on earth is this team working? Like, we were testing it earlier and it was doing okay. But I wasn't actually expecting this thing to go deathless. Or, you know, obviously we've died on troops, but, you know, it hasn't actually lost yet. Which is very surprising. Very, very surprising. But yeah, I guess it just shows how tanky the hero class is, if nothing else. The team's pretty average, yet it still doesn't die just because the hero class refuses to die. I don't think it's died a single time this entire Guild Wars, the hero class. Again, so he's using Thief with... Gosh, why is everyone running this in this guild? He is stealthy now. He has a freeze at front. So running Cleanse Metal here could be okay, though realistically, with double Finesse, you don't really need Cleanse. I mean, you don't really need... Like, you don't care if you're frozen when you're using Finesse. And we also have Cleanse off of Bless. Yeah, we should be fine. This is probably one of the weirdest Guild War teams we won with for a while, but I might actually go 5 wins with it. Which means it technically did better than the really good team we ran last night, which is kind of funny. Let's see. Though Guild Wars does that sometimes. I need a blue or yellow to not fall there. If it does, we lose. If it doesn't, we should be okay. Good, we're fine. Though I wish it wouldn't have been a purple because now we still get some value there. That's less value than the scariness that would have been if it was a blue or yellow. So that's fine, comparatively. He does have Book. Is it upgraded? Yes, it is. That's unfortunate. He's using upgraded Book. That would make sense for the Paragon of a guild. Sometimes you get lucky and we don't have upgraded Book. I think I actually bait him into taking a Skull. We have a lot of score reduction. You can't really do anything with a Mercy, but I'd prefer to delay his Mercy by a turn if we can. And we did. Alright, he's going to get a lot of mana here. However, I can double Finesse. The biggest issue here is, even though he doesn't have Stealthy, he does have Barrier. Oh wait, never mind, he does have Stealthy. And he has Barrier. Wait, where did he get a Barrier from then? Wait, hold up. Where did the Barrier come from? I'm just going to have to mana accumulate here. I really need to cast this weapon, though I don't have any way to cast the weapon. So we're just going to have to go for more pokes. And I don't want to hit his first slot because he's going to freeze us. And while this team doesn't take too much of a detriment for being frozen, obviously we don't want to actively be frozen if we can avoid it. So we are going to keep it alive for a little bit. I actually want to take red here, as weird of a move as that might be. Actually, no. If we cast Finesse, it's still fine. So we're just going to go for Finesse. I wish we had a Cascade for that yellow, because we're not actually frozen on it, so we're just going to let him have it. I don't want to take this because I don't want to give him extra turn, so we're probably just going to take, like, yellow from over here. Which, mostly doing this just so he doesn't get extra turn Skull. Because I want him to waste his turn with his Skull. I don't want him to extra turn it. It'd be very bad. Alright, we'll go for that. Looks like I might accidentally kill the first slot. I can actually go kill it actively right now if I want to. We have 2 different ways to do so. And I actually am. I'm going to do it with a Bless, though. So we get our entire team blessed. He gets a Bandit Summon, as you would kind of expect from Guild War. There's about a 95% chance it'll happen. Make that 99% chance. Okay, let's go for Explosion there. Unfortunately, not much blue left because he denied the blue, but we're still fine. He's going to book us. However, we're double blessed on the things that matter. So let me actually take red here because we're not actually going to lose mana due to it having bless. So help preserve our mana that we have. That's a really good board for him to Mercy on. Luckily, he does not have Mercy mana. He's going to pressure a lot of damage, enough to almost kill our team, but luckily we should live. What we really want now is Red Surge. We actually deliberately want to make sure Finesse dies, as weird as that may be. Because at this point, it's actually more beneficial. Actually, technically not. If we could keep it alive, it'd still be good, so we can get more buff onto the other one. But we'll take the red over. Let it die. Take our yellow. Take even more yellow. I'm gonna cast it now, more so for the summon than anything. Can you please stop doing the worst summons I've ever seen? Though we could attack reduce them, I guess. My concern is the 2 explosion might actually be a bad thing, not a good thing on it right now. As we don't want it doing anything too weird that might give him value. So let me take a yellow here. Actually, let me take that first. Oh, oh, I could have taken it from over there too. But yeah, now we can cast Flail again. This will allow us to have a full team again. Unfortunately, it keeps giving me... actually, that's kind of a pseudo tank. We can work with that, actually. I need this one to die out, though. Because I need it to be replaced with a damage option if we can. So we do have Enrage there, so I will go for that. This will then allow us to AoE him. We have Bless on the other thing, so we're going to be fine. This base thing basically also has Perpetual Bless, similar to our hero. Which is actually one of the things that's surprisingly keeping us alive right now is Double Bless. Because not only does this have the capability of blessing itself and all yellow allies, but we also have the capability of blessing the weapon itself while also burying itself. Which is another reason... oh, finally, we get a good one, though that's only good for resummoning. Doesn't help us much in first slot. However, it does create blue and brown. Oh, I thought it was blue and yellow. It's blue and brown. Never mind, it doesn't help us that much. And this thing only gives us more durability, so our only damage sources are our last slot now, which is very clunky. However, we'll work with it. Yeah, he wasn't actually that good of a summon. He's not that bad of a troop, though he's not that good in first slot. Not really meant to be a first slot option. Oh, he is yellow, though, so we did get blessed, so we didn't get a mana drain on us, so we can actually use the mana accumulation if we really want to. Biggest issue right now is he's getting so much resummon as well, which is concerning. Right, I'm gonna do this and hope we don't miss. We missed. We huge missed there. Okay, I guess we just go explode the board, even though we don't get resummoned from it. I just need the mana accumulation. Okay, this is a very weird battle, where it's basically just 2 tanks fighting each other. The only issue is he's getting luckier off his summons. Speaking of which, actually this doesn't have summon. Actually, I actually want this to deliberately die. The reason for this is it's tanky, and I need damage. I do not need tankiness right now. Because if all we have is tankiness, he's just going to keep gaining value on us. So one thing I actually want to do is deliberately not try to take skulls. Because I actually need my first slot to die. We could try utilizing the Enrage once if we want to, though. So let's see if we can go and kill out our first slot while also accumulating mana we need. So yes, this will give him the damage he needs to kill us. So I want to do... oh no, he killed my last slot though too. Oh no. Oh, let's go make a team from scratch. Okay, time to team build random RNG. Let's see, we got ourselves a good mana accumulator. That's actually really solid if we can keep him alive. Problem is he might not be surviving for that long. He might only be alive for a few turns, especially with Hunter's Mark on him right now, and every move I do giving him a skull is problematic. I'll take that over. Oh no! I gave him extra turn skull too! Luckily he's still alive. He's still in this. He's still in this. We got the tank that was there before. That's awful. I would like a good option, please. Please, any good option. Like summoning this guy again on last slot would be huge. Oh, you can do it. Oh, she has a really good summon. It's 50% chance. And at this point, that's a really high odds. For how bad things have been going so far. Let's see. I really want to see what on earth we score. We're going to score like 8,500. But hey, we didn't lose. We're going to score as if we like lost one battle while having lost no battles. But hey, it technically works. But yeah, we really need better construct options. We'll be getting some soon with Zenith and stuff. Obviously Lord or Slaughter, but you can't run that on a yellow day. Okay, so let me go explode, see what our last summon is here. Alright, that's a pretty bad one. Also, gosh, look at how much armor he has! Oh wait, I actually can't use that summon now because of the thing. Oh gosh, I need this tank to die. This is such a weird battle. This is such an absurdly weird battle that we will ultimately possibly lose. I need to just start damaging his hero, I think. We need to start damaging something, that's for sure. Something needs to start getting damaged here. He's going to keep gaining so much armor from that. We don't have a good damage option left to deal with how much armor he keeps gaining. And he keeps summoning too many things. Okay. So let's go explode the board. See where this brings us. I'm going to start trying to kill things. The only problem is when I start killing things, they're just going to start getting replaced by bandits. And then we're going to have that whole issue. Because I need him to damage us. but I also need to be damaging him. But I need him to damage us to be able to damage him, which leads to a weird cycle where he just keeps getting those summons. If nothing else, we can get him down to 3 bandits. Leave the 3 bandits there. Make sure he has no hierophants. I think that's going to be the strategy now. Let's go kill everything on his team that is not a bandit. Make it so all he has left is bandit. Well, this is going to be the weirdest battle ever. But we're going to whittle him down. So here's the strategy. We're going to whittle him down so that all he has left is a team of bandits. Then he can't get a hierophant summon. Then we go and kill his hero. That will have 1,000 armor by then. But that is pretty much the game plan here. Is all in target his is this a pure faction run? Yes, this is pure faction. I mean, not pure faction, this is Guild Wars, I mean. Probably the weirdest Guild War fight we've had in quite some time. But this is indeed Guild Wars. It might not look like it, but we will ultimately hopefully win this battle. But we will have to whittle him down very slowly. So main strategy now, we need to go and keep targeting. We need to deny yellow every time we see it, and we need to just go all in on hitting the hierophant, which is the only thing we can target anyways. Though luckily it's also the thing we need to be targeting. And then from there, we need to start targeting just all in on hero, and then win by doing that. And then if all his team is left is 3 bandits, we win. Or 4 bandits if he gets lucky and summons off himself. Which you know he's going to do. One odd thing I actually need to have happen here, though, is if we accidentally kill his first bandit, I actually need it to get replaced by a bandit. That will be one summon that is actually beneficial to us. Because I need it to stay a bandit. I need it to not become an empty slot, otherwise he's going to get a hierophant there again. That's going to lead to this whole issue over again where he gains infinite armor. Because we don't have enough damage pressure due to our damage sources dying. Okay. And then we need some new ones. Okay, you know what? That's actually huge, because now if we get the queen will be good. Oh wait, but the problem with the queen though is we can't target. So now we only have 1 targetable damage. Ooh, we did get her too. I'm not sure if that's good or bad at this point. One thing that we can do with this is make hero an auto win option. So yes, that's actually still good. It's just our game plan has now changed. It's no longer kill hierophant, it's kill everything. Because the strategy now is just buff our hero until we win. That's the entire strategy. So this is a buff to our hero if we really wanted to. I don't think it's worth it though. Actually, you know what? New plan. Hold up, new plan. Let's barrier you. If we're going down this route, let's make sure you don't die. And instead of buffing hero, I'm going to buff you. Because then we're going to get immediate skull pressure. And this will greatly increase the amount of damage we could do. So we're not here for the next 20 minutes. Instead, we'll be here for the next 10 minutes. Also, we'll definitely hand out a code after this match. Also, this Guild War is literally going to take like the whole stream. What a fight. But at least it's a fun fight. Let's see. And hey, at least it went flawless. Like the lowest score we're probably ever going to see, but it went flawless, hopefully. This is still likely a win. One of the slowest wins we've ever gotten, but a win's a win. Okay, let's go barrier you. You're not the only one with an invincible troop. There's 2 of us now. Okay, so basically we just keep buffing her until we win. That's like the whole strategy now, because we finally get the summon. And she's just going to be our entire team. Because out of anything we can summon from Sword's Edge, she's by far the strongest thing, so we already have the option we need to win. It might look like he has a lot of armor, but we're ultimately just going to outpace it. It'll just take several turns. It might take a little while, but we'll get there. Yeah, it'll get there. Ooh, he almost has a book back. Oh, that's a really nice skull, and he did not get resummoned. That's huge. Nice, double not resummon. That's really lucky. Unfortunately, he might start doing Hierophant spam again, which would be really bad. Let's hope he doesn't. Alright, pretty much everything good to go. He's poking us for almost no damage. We're poking him for hundreds at a time. He's gonna book us. I don't have a way to mass bless. The only thing that has bless is our hero, and we're just gonna have to deal with it. I'm gonna go throw a buff on our first slot in case he goes too crazy with it. I need just to not die. It is very important our first slot does not die. Oh wait, I just realized something! His book does nothing! Oh, I forgot about that! I was like, oh, he's gonna destroy us with book. The reason he did so little is, of course, a book is based on how many yellow allies you have. Guess what? We've been doing this battle so long that you're not yellow, and you're not yellow. So never mind. Oh, we're easily gonna win. He can't even book kill us now, realistically. Because the only yellow we have is immune to mana drain, and we only have 1 yellow instead of 4. So the whole premise of using book and be very overpowered because the whole team's the same color doesn't apply to us anymore. Because this battle has gone so long that even though this is yellow Guild War, our team is no longer a yellow team. That's pretty funny. You know he's gonna summon here. I called it. Like, there was a 100% chance he was gonna get summoned there. Like, that wasn't even within question. Like, this one will probably die one shot. But that one that was right there was definitely a 100% chance of resummon. Maybe all of them are. I'm not sure. Let's see. Eventually he'll die. We're in a pretty safe position now. If you could stop summoning Hierophants. Though in all fairness, soon we'll just be one-shotting them all. So it won't even be that big of an issue very soon. We just have to keep taking her mana and make sure she doesn't take too much damage. So maybe she takes a little bit, shouldn't be too big a deal. Actually, let me go give her a little bit of a buff. Just play it very safe. Because we could still technically lose if she dies. So keeping her alive is very important. That's the 3rd time that same bandit has resummoned, by the way. Place your bets now on how many resummons he'll get. He's currently at 3. Alright, finally. Okay. He died at 3. I could have taken out in the previous turn. Oh well, I was too worried about killing him for the billing of time. Oh, Genki was feeling sick. I hope you're feeling better. The 2022 yellow hater. I know, yellow is such a good Guild War day too to win easily. Yeah, I've chosen like the weirdest team possible for it just because I wanted to try to use the hero class today. But hey, it didn't lose. I'm almost scared to see what our score is going to be, though. It's going to be like 8,800 despite not losing a single time. It's going to be something really low. But hey, we won. We almost have enough. We can actually 2-shot his hero now. And we have enough durability that he can't really do much in response. Alright, we're actually going to 3-shot the hero. Because the buff takes place after the fact when you have her. Also, can you stop summoning Hierophants? Because the way that her attack buff works is it calculates the damage, then does the buff. So it'll do 502, not 563. Yeah, he regained barrier, so let me just go break it with an explosion. Hopefully get the mana we need from that. Nice! We got it! Though he got one last summon. And he can't summon anymore because there's none left. Alright, how should we end this? Let's end it with, we gotta end it with her. She's like the MVP of this battle. We'll do it that way. There we go. Could take it with Skull too, which is technically ending it with her. Alright, what on earth was our score? We didn't lose! Despite how badly that went, we went 5-0. That's better than what we could say about yesterday. I can't believe that. How does this team lose once? Because this was our team yesterday. How does this team lose once? But, this team loses 0 times. But hey, it worked. We got to use Geomancer. Though I would highly advise never using on Yellow Day, at least not until we get, Actually, never mind, Zenith's not even yellow. I keep thinking Zenith's yellow, he's red-purple. Anyways, let's see what we scored. I'm guessing under 9,000. I called it, it would be 8,800. We almost got the score as if we lost once, but hey, we didn't lose. But, yeah, I would not advise using that team. But, hey, we got to show it. We got to show it. That's probably the only day we're going to be using, that hero class all this week. Because there's only 2 other days we could use it. Brown Day, which already happened, and Red Day once we have Zenith, and Zenith doesn't exist yet. Those are like the only 2 days I think you can realistically get away with Construct. Yellow Day is very much not it. But, it was fun. We won. We got a very low score with a flawless win, but we did not lose. And I'll take it. Anyways, let's go clear out everything else. Actually, let me hand out a code since that was almost the entire stream already. Though we still have a lot of things we need to go do. But let's go ahead. Oh, we got to kill a billion blues today, too. Oh, plus we got double Imperial. Nice. Let me go hand out a code. Let's go switch to Phoenicia. Let me go head over to the code section. You have to use Eternal Sentinel. Yeah, I was considering using Eternal Sentinel. It was actually something I mentioned earlier in the week. I was planning on maybe running double Eternal Sentinel. Maybe I'll run that next time around and see. There was one option I wanted first. Oh yeah, I wanted the Construct Explodey weapon before I ran that team. I was mentioning that in the earlier stream today. But I don't think I mentioned it this stream why I was running it that way and not the other way. It's because I want the Explodey weapon. We're getting a green-yellow Explodey weapon that gives a positive stats effect to all constructs. You know, basically the weapon we were just using, but it's for constructs. Though, unfortunately, I don't think it has Blessed Barrier. However, it gives a random positive stats effects to all mechs. And, I mean, not mechs, I mean constructs. And that weapon will be usable on Yellow Guild War Day, as well as Green, but realistically, if you're going to use it, you're going to use on Yellow. And I wanted to wait until then to use the Eternal Sentinel team. Because, yeah, you can run double Eternal Sentinel, the green-yellow Explodey Construct weapon that will come out in a couple weeks, and then, like, one other option, that'll be your team. And obviously that one other option has to be your damage source. Is there a yellow damage source construct? Because otherwise we'd have to run, you know, just a standard yellow, maybe like Mistralis or something. I was considering building Mistralis team too for Yellow Guild War. I ultimately didn't for when we were messing around with it earlier. We do have a team that uses Mistralis, but the pure yellow team doesn't use Mistralis. I was considering it, but didn't ultimately end up doing it because I wanted to test double finesse. Yeah, next Guild War, if I can remember, we're going to be using the new yellow Explodey Construct weapon that currently doesn't exist with double Sentinel. Oh yeah, let me go hand out code. I said I would do that earlier and I still haven't grabbed it. 1 second. Wait, that was fun. I really enjoyed doing that. It took like most of the stream, but it was a lot of fun to mess around with nothing else. That's one nice thing about Guild War, because normally if you were doing that in like PvP, you would just retreat from that fight. But Guild War makes you actually play it out, which leads to some very weird situations sometimes. But if nothing else, that's how you win Guild War with only an Explodey weapon. As Explodey weapons can solo entire Guild Wars. Kind of like how Weaver can, though Weaver does it much quicker. But you can win an entire Guild War literally just with Explodey weapon if your whole team dies. Those resummon Explodey weapons. You just have to play it very carefully. And very slowly. But it does win, eventually. Fallon Zugoff. Ooh, I actually... Did I do that once? I'm pretty sure I did. Back when the troop came out. It wasn't that good, but it did work. But yeah, Fallon Zugoff's kind of interesting because it creates a lot of purple. Like, in theory, it would be good. The biggest issue with Fallon is you need a purple troop that mana accumulates back to Fallon. So you could use Throw or something similar like that. But you need a really good mana accumulator to feed back to Fountain, as Fountain does not feed into itself. If Fountain itself used purple, it would actually be really, really good. But the fact that it's red, yellow, blue, if I'm not mistaken, makes it a little underwhelming. The other big issue with Fountain, and why you almost never see me using Fountain, is the final trait is a 15% chance to bless your entire team per turn. If this triggers, it is very good. However, it being 15% chance per turn makes it so absurdly inconsistent. For very long fights, it's not as bad, so, you know, in general, in Guild Wars, it would be fine. Because Guild War fights tend to be a little bit longer than the average fight. However, it's still very inconsistent. Like, unless you get really lucky and get exactly when you need it to. Oh, also, I forget if I mentioned it during this stream or was it last night. We did get compensation for the Hellcrag War Coins, by the way. I think this was last night. I just kind of forgot because my sleep schedule's been weird. And it seemed like it was today. However, yeah, we did get compensation for this 2 days ago. So, yeah, you guys probably already seen it by now. The 15 War Coins for the Kingdom. They, of course, forgot to give it out initially. Anyways, let's go hunt for the rest of these. So we did get a new troop today. Unfortunately, he's not good. His name is Nabasu. Nabasu is basically just a troop. That's his whole summary. He's just a troop. He's here to give an extra star to this kingdom, and that is his entire purpose, as he is basically pointless. But we shall upgrade him to level 18, give him his traits. No point in really running him. He's very weak. But we shall upgrade him for kingdom upgrading purposes. But yeah, as far as what he does, he steals 10 armor from an enemy and deals some damage to them with light splash to adjacents, and that's all it does. Has some 50% score reduction. In the context of arena, he'll be okay. Though even then, he'll be kind of bad because against true damage, he falls apart. But yeah, he's a pretty underwhelming troop. He even has a really high... Oh no, actually his HP armor ratio is good. I was gonna say for a guild war. I mean for arena. But, yeah, outside of Arena, you're never going to touch this troop. It's just too weak. Especially for an Epic. It's weird that he's not an Ultra Rare or something. But anyways, yeah, he's pretty weak. Though we did get him today. Though, yeah, he does give us a star. I was going to say, do we not get a star from it? Oh, we go all the way to 5-star. Nice. And there we go. We've hit 5-star Kingdom. And with 5-star Kingdom, you do get an extra stat. And the extra stat is the stat of... I actually forget what the Kingdom stat this is. It is armor. So we got 1 extra permanent armor there. So an extra armor for rolling builds. Let's see, what do we need next? I need to go get 9 Hellcrag troops to level 18. Which requires us to get 1 more into the game. Wait, actually, we need 4 more. Wait, why does it jump so much? We need 4 more Hellcrag troops. They just jumped from 8 to 12. Forgot about that. Oh, we also have to complete some of the challenges. Complete 7 tier 2 challenges. But yeah, we need to do those at some point. Not right now, though. Because, yeah, we need another 4 troops. Gosh. Are we even getting another 4 troops during the entirety of the event? Because... Oh, yes, we are. The faction. Duh. Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to get enough. 2 Fridays from now. Not next Friday, but the following Friday. Next Friday is Vault Weekend. The following Friday is... The following Friday is a new faction. And then we'll have enough troops to do that. Anyways, I did not get all the kills I needed. I still need 3 more of those from when we were doing a stream earlier, as we obviously our focus was not to kill them. However, our focus now is to go kill them, so let's go clean up the last few kills we need, as I do still need a few more. Let me actually do this in a very heavy blue-based kingdom. So how about Merlantis? I don't think any of them start with Submerge. So I'm actually going to do it here. Oh, wait, do any of them get Submerged when you take damage on them? I think that's only the hero class, right? We're about to find out. Does this place have anything that gains Submerge on taking damage? Actually, did not recall. Let's hope not. Also, I wonder if that even counts as damage, because technically it's a trait that's doing damage to them, not an actual damage source, so it might count as a different damage even if they do have a trait that triggers based on it. Oh yeah, we need to show some actual good construct teams with the hero class as well. I felt like we did not give it a good example of what it could do, because we're using it in a very weird way for Guild Wars. Hello, Gustavo. Welcome, welcome. Alright, so let me go find these 3 and then we'll go mess with the other thing. This will also help us get the blue kills that we need for today. Because I got one of those bigger objectives for 100 gems, which is nice. Because, gosh, we spent so many gems earlier. There he is. Just need 2 more. Because we spent 3,350 to get the hero class upgraded. Hey, that reminds me, I could be using Rowan Quick Kill. Hold up. We have a hero class we need to be leveling. Why am I not doing that? I always keep forgetting that. Because I'm so used to not needing hero class to level up. But let me go switch to Geomancer. Because we can be getting free class XP. Using the wrong weapon right now, but that's fine. Seems slightly slower, but we get 1 class XP every time we do it. Which will slowly get our hero class upgraded. Which we definitely need. And you can't do that with Dust Devil, as there's no room to put hero on it, unfortunately. Like, you can run a variant of it that does, but it's basically the same speed as Rowan at that point. Because having hero on it slows it down so much. There's one exception to that. It doesn't get slowed down if you Slayer. However, that's only relevant if you need to upgrade Slayer still. And the reason why it doesn't slow down for Slayer is because of his Bleed final trait. But it also assumes you can get like 2 or 3 kills off of 15 damage. Which in some kingdoms you can, like Cinder Mirage. Though it does have a bonus this week that makes it a little bit harder to do. So Labushka, welcome, welcome. If anyone still has any other questions or anything you want to go over, let me know. After we get these last 2 kills that we need for this, we'll probably go and do the class event a little bit. And then we'll go and mess with the hero class a little. At least show a couple of the good teams. Actually, maybe we'll do that first before we do the class event. Just some of the better teams that you can do with it. We will be covering a video on them as well. Though we're definitely not including that yellow Guild War one, that's for sure. Though I do already have saved the other variant of the good one, but I don't have the Zenith yet to mess with it. Nor double Zenith. I really want to see what double Zenith will do with this class. Like, that's going to be like the pinnacle of what it's get used for. Lord or Slaughter, Zenith, Construct Hero class, one other option. Like, that will be like the Construct team if you're going to use it. And those other two options are probably going to be Stone Slicer and some Mana Accumulator. Because realistically, Lord of Slaughter plus Zenith is enough damage. Like, you don't really need more than that, unless you're running like double Zenith. Are people buying the class or grinding? Oh yeah, we could do a poll on that. Hold up, let me actually do a poll. So, did you buy any EXP tiers for the class? Or are you grinding it out? Let's see. Bought it to 100. Bought it to 70-ish. Let's see. Which is basically fully maxed, just not last trait. Because at level 70, you have every trait except the very last one. Bought a few tiers to 40-ish. Let's see. Or didn't... let's see. No. Grinding all 100. There we go. Yeah, there's the poll. Yeah, I'm actually curious what that comes down to as well. Because we pulled something else this morning. I actually completely forgot off the top of my head what it was. However, it was something else. Yeah, we did the 70 method. Though it does cost a lot. It's 3,350 gems to do 70 method immediately. I believe it's 500 to go to 400. I mean, to go to 40. Which is all traits but the final two. The problem with that, though, is you don't have the mana accumulating trait. The one that does enchant, extra brown, extra blue. I mean, sorry, extra brown, it's extra brown, extra purple, or enchant on green. Are the three that it gets. All of which are very beneficial. But yeah, at 40 you have all but two. At 70 you have all but one. And obviously get them all at 100. Oh, sorry, what was your above team? Arcturian is interesting, but you don't think it quite fits. Wait, what team were you mentioning? Beatrix Clan. You added Beatrix to Geolord of Slaughter team. Oh yeah, you're using it for cleanse, yeah. I was considering it because we were having the issue with, you know, freeze as that team normally would have. I can't remember what workaround I went for. I think I just, like, ignored freeze existed and just hoped it wouldn't hit us. What did I do for it earlier? Yeah, I just... Oh, no. My answer to that was Archdiva. Archdiva blesses one random ally per extra turn. And you're hoping that hits Lord of Slaughter if he gets any stats effects on him. But yeah, my solution to that was the Lord of Slaughter Archdiva combo, which honestly is one of my favorite combos in the game. Still to this day. Unfortunately, Archdiva is not a construct. However, everything else on the team is. Alright, where were we? We're trying to get our last little bit of kills. We're trying to do two things. We're trying to get blue kills, and I'm trying to find the last little spirit thingy that we need. The Zenith. Did Isabel buy to 100? I would assume so. Actually, maybe I need to pull that tomorrow night. Anyone who did buy up, are you even bothering to try for leaderboard? Though in all fairness, you would have to have bought up to at least level 70 to do so. Because at least a good number of people who bought to 100 that are actually going to do the battles. Some of them won't, but, you know, at least some of them will. Which could make it so the whole leaderboard requires you to have gotten to level 100. So generally, I don't even bother, especially when I only go for 70. If we did go for 100, maybe we would, but even then, it's so much time for so little payout. That's one bad thing about the class events. They have so bad payout. It's one of the reasons why you even have to spend so many gems to begin with. Is the payout for the actual event just gives you, like, no XP towards your hero class. Like, you would expect, like, the best, most efficient way to upgrade a hero class would be participating in this class event. But that's not how the game works. Like, you can auto-max it with gems. But actual gameplay does not upgrade your hero class. You just get the standard 2 XP. It doesn't even have a boosted rate. Like, it's not even like you get 4 XP if you use the class or something. You just get the standard 2. Which is very small. Ah, there's our final Zenith. Yeah, Oshio's Tome's pretty insane. I actually did not use any teams with the constructs with them. Though there are a few construct elementals that would gain a huge benefit from doing so. I believe we hit both our objectives here. So we got all 10 the kills we needed. It doesn't seem like it since we only did like 3. However, we did get the other ones earlier. You can also tell because we're at an odd number. Because you start at 1. So you can kind of tell if you've done your 2, if you're in question, if you do all of them. Because it will perpetually maintain an odd number if you've done all of them. You usually start at 1 and you go to 3, then to 5, so on and so forth. So us being at 11 tells us that we have indeed done both of them. Anyways. Yeah, there we go. So, next thing. We did that, we did that. We cleared out the kill blue dailies because we did that in Merlantis because Merlantis is almost pure blue. Alright, let's go mess with a couple of the teams, like the good ones. So let's go to like Sword's Edge or something. Don't they get, I don't know, Sword's Edge has so many score reductions. I keep showing in Sword's Edge. I don't know, maybe I just go to Golvania. Honestly, it'll probably be just better just doing it here. So, because we really don't want to go against score reduction. That was the issue that we had earlier when we were messing with it. But here's probably my favorite team for it so far. Though there are a few others. But this is among my favorite team for the new hero class. So right off the bat, we're going to want to take brown or purple. Which of course the board gives us neither of. So we'll just take some general mana accumulation. Purple Surge. I should hopefully have it to +1 purple. If I don't, then that's a mistake. Okay, good, I do. But you need that +1 purple so that watch you go to full mana. And luckily we did have it set. Then you cast Lord of Slaughter. Then ideally we have Archdiva to full mana. However, we don't in this situation, so we're just going to simply go for Writhing Staff. Unfortunately, Writhing Staff misses, but they can't really do too much. So we're just going to go for another mana accumulation. At this point, we're probably just going to win off a Lord of Slaughter realistically into Archdiva one last time. So we do this. Get a big hit. Don't even care what's on the board. Do it again, and then we win. Ideally, we want to get Archdiva a lot earlier than we did in that fight. Unfortunately, we don't have the win there. Let's go for another skull. There we go. But yeah, it's pretty much a kind of standard Lord of Slaughter Archdiva team. The main difference, though, is now it has half mana start, and it also has Perpetual Brownstorm. This is very, very useful for this team, as he converts all browns to Doom Skulls. So it makes it so we have a really healthy amount of browns always on the board to make sure we always have something to explode when doing Lord of Slaughter. Which gives him a lot of value, more so than what he normally gets. And of course he's getting half mana start off a hero, which is great. But yeah, when it works well, it works really well. And then we just do the buff, do it again, and then we win. That's pretty much the premise. It works similar to how Lord of Slaughter normally works. Just better than he normally did in the past. If he could stop missing, that'd be great, though. Gosh, so many misses. Luckily, that's what Writhing Staff's for the Entangle. What weapon am I using? Writhing Staff, unless you're referring to someone else there. Yeah, this is Writhing Staff. How do you get this again? I think this is one of the faction weapons. I think Sea of Sorrows faction weapon. So unfortunately, we do have to wait until Merlantis event to get a Sea of Sorrows weapon back again. But yeah, this is one of those old event weapons. Not super old, though. And it comes back whenever... it comes back on Tuesdays during Merlantis weeks. It's a weapon I try not to show too much, as it is one of those old event weapons some people might not have. Though in all fairness, almost every event weapon can be to some degree. However, yeah, it is one of those weapons. And it's one of those ones that's only ever available on Tuesday, like Life and Death. It's only available one Tuesday, like maybe twice a year. Which is very annoying. I wish they were available in more ways. I think technically you can get it for the $5 bundles. As far as getting it for free, it's under that category of weird weapon that's only available twice per year for some reason on a random Tuesday in the middle of the week. I wish those weapons were at least available the whole week. It's a little bit weird that they're only available for one day. All the Tuesday weapons are like that. And now there's 36 of them, one per kingdom. Though we don't have the one for this kingdom yet. We'll be getting it when 2 Fridays from now. We'll be getting this kingdom's version of that. Luckily, I don't think it's actually good, so we don't have to worry about it being like a good weapon that you actually want, like Life or Death or something else. Because that's the issue with some of those Tuesday weapons, is some of them are like really good. Writhing Staff's another one of those, even though it's very rarely used, but it's really good when you do. Like it's a very situational weapon, but in those situations, it's a very strong weapon. It's a weapon you don't use a lot, but when you use it, it's very strong. Kind of like a lot of hero classes. Where, like, there's a lot of hero classes that aren't bad, like, let's say Archer, for example, that generally you wouldn't use, but when you do use it, it's for a very strong purpose that has really good team synergy. And that's basically what Writhing Staff's for. It has Entangle on cast and creates some skulls. It's one of the only few hero weapons in the game that creates skulls. Do the Journey Guide troops stack for extra miles? No. You cannot stack them for extra miles. You can use multiple on your team for extra mana accumulation. but you cannot stack them for mile. It's not like a bounty event where you can spam them and get more points. The way that journey is 1 is the max you can get bonus for. So you would never use more than 1 on your team, unless you're using it for, you know, the fact that they're strong. Like, you can use more than 1, it's just there's no point benefit to doing so. The points stop at 1 copy. Now let me go show a different team now. Lord Slaughter, could you not die? Why did I risk it? I was doing that like, I'll buff him the following turn. I should just buff him that turn. Right, now we're in a really weird situation where we could actually, like, legitimately lose this battle. I'm not sure why I just didn't go for debuff, because now we have to do it anyways on something that already has full mana. So it would have made sense just to do it on the other troop. Not sure why I did it in that order. Actually, we might just need to restart this battle. We can still win it, though. Similar to the Guild War fights we just had, it's not going to be a quick win. Yeah, I'm not sure why I did it that way. Oh gosh, he actually got a kill there too. It's kind of sad. He could actually win this. We're going to play it out just for the fun of it. We played out so many battles this stream, might as well. This would definitely be normally a retreat situation, though. I should have just threw the buff on him. I'm not sure why I did. I saw he had full mana. I was like, ah, we'll greed the mana. That would have been way safer just to buff him. Because ultimately we had to cast down something with full mana anyways, to make sure we stay alive. Also, I really love this new Gorgolfa. There's still some situations where you're going to use normal Gorgolfa, but still very nice to have. Oh yeah, that's something else that's kind of funny. With us messing with all these Geomancer teams, we're actually going to be gaining class XP while doing so. I almost forgot about that. I'm so not used to having a hero class I need to max. It's something that you do a lot as you're progressing through the game, but then once you finish it for a while, you kind of take it for granted that you don't need to do it anymore. And then you kind of remember like all the techniques to have to level up hero classes. Which I now need to go do again until this one's max. And based on the poll, it looks like most people went for 40, which I believe was 500 gems, right? So it looks like 6% of people went all the way to max, which based on how many voted, that's only like 2 or 3 people. Bought to 70-ish is what we did, is almost at about 20-ish%. Bought to 40, which I believe is 500 gems if I'm not mistaken, though half of you would know. Is it 500 gems? Let me know, because half of you voted for it. But that one is at half, and then at 30% or so, people are just grinding the entire thing, which realistically is the most gem-efficient way to do it, as class events payout are pretty bad unless you just want to power grind it. Or, you know, unless you want to, immediately get it up, I mean. I grinded out a lot of the ones in the past, though I haven't need to grind hero classes for so long that I just like avoiding it. Like, it's fun to do it a little bit. It's just annoying having to do it to such a very, very high degree again, after having already completed it. Because I like staying in a state where we're already finished maxing all classes. And keeping it that way is good. Anyways, I'm going to show a different team now. So, next team. I want to go show the other really good one that we did this morning. And it is actually pure brown. So this is a valid brown Guild War team. And unlike the team we used earlier, is actually good. Unlike the team we technically 5-0'd with today, just for the sake of showing it. This one can 5-0 and actually score well. So this is pretty much a standard kind of, well, maybe not standard, but it's a variant of a Mistralis build they can end up doing here. Which is the whole premise that we're going for here. Where basically we just keep cycling the board until we have alignment on Doomed Club, get value off a Doomed Club, and rinse and repeat until we win. Or we're basically using this troop like you would a Gorgolfa. A Mistralis is basically a Mistralis team with Gorgolfa. Except the Gorgolfa is this troop and it's construct base. Only 2 constructs on the team, though we are still utilizing them. We also have a really heavy backup tank. So when our pseudo Gorgolfa dies, it gets replaced by the tankiest hero class in the entire game in our second slot. So we have a good backup plan for when that happens. And we basically just keep Mistralising until we get alignment. Then we cast when we have alignment, and then we win. But yeah, that's the basic premise. Pretty standard, like, brown Guild War kind of team. Or at least a variant that you can go for. And it's just slightly better than it was before. We have Perpetual Brown Storm, so that's good. One thing you do have to watch out for, though, is any empowers that deny brown, like brown to red. However, we have +2 into red, and we're trying to take red immediately. It's actually one of the reasons why Angry Mob's actually insanely good on red Guild War Day. I mean, brown Guild War Day. Because the most common empower on brown Guild War Day is brown to red. And you can use those reds immediately to get all your mana into board clear. And we'll still have Brownstorm active because it's perpetually going every single turn as long as he's still alive, which he likely will be. So it works out for really good value overall. Unfortunately, no alignment here, so we're going to have to go for board clear. And you just rinse and repeat until you win. And we can bring this into PvP. It's a Guild War team after all, so we can win in PvP. As you'd expect a Guild War team to be able to do. We'll throw that down. Unfortunately, we're getting a little bit of an unlucky board this time around. Because ideally, you want to be seeing as many alignments as you possibly can off of Doomed Club. But we've managed to do it 0 times this entire battle. Which is a little unfortunate. Finally, we got one. Took long enough. Normally get them way quicker than that. And it should be the win. And if it's not, we just poke it with whatever. Of course, we get an alignment now when we don't need it anymore. Can you post a team code? Oh, we'll have a video where we have all the team codes. I meant to cover that a little bit earlier today if I could. But I was mentioning it last in the earlier stream today, where if we don't cover it today, which it looks like we didn't, I'll be covering it tomorrow morning. We have all the copy paste then, just so we have it all in one nice place. But we'll be having every single one except the yellow team. The yellow team's just too weak to show. I'll probably replace it with some other team. I'm not sure what. But I'll figure out some team between now and the video so we can show 6 different teams. Maybe I'll make it some kind of low budget team or something. Because a lot of the budget teams I have show it with Stone Slicer, which is a weapon that some people might not have. Like, this is a super budget team, but people might not have Stone Slicer on that. But yeah, we'll have all the copy paste on the other video. But yeah, I need to go make a cheap team, I think. Because my other cheap team uses Stone Slicer, which a lot of people don't have, based on the poll that we did earlier. Oh yeah, that's what we polled earlier. We polled how many people had Stone Slicer, and it only came out to like 60%. So a lot of people likely don't have it, especially since the people who likely answered the poll are more active to begin with. And if 60% of more active people don't have it, then it's probably at least like 50% of people that don't. So yeah, we should make a cheap team that doesn't use Stone Slicer. Anyways, oh yeah, I was going to show this team in PvP. And then I think we might end it there because oh no, actually we also should go do the class event. I actually haven't touched the class event. Yeah, I guess we might do that a little bit. But I might just save it for tomorrow just so we have something else to go do. Because I'm probably not going to show teams tomorrow because we're going to cover the video, so that will be us showing teams. But, yeah, we'll go do the grind for that tomorrow then. We have all weekends. It doesn't have to be done tonight. Because I haven't actually done the class event yet. Normally, you would just do up to the free battles, but we could easily do all of them because we have like 100-something sigils. We're not going to use all 100-something sigils, obviously. However, I at least want to go claim all the rewards, if nothing else. Oh gosh, he got us stunned, and he actually got a kill on us. I should have played that safe. We're actually going to lose to him creating 6 goals per turn. In all fairness, though, this team can never be used in Guild War, the team he's using now. Because you're not allowed to spam multiple of the same. It's not without getting penalized. We're still going to ultimately win. But this team's not technically Guild War legal. Nor is Double Lust. So whenever you see them in PvP, they're actually things that won't show up in Guild War. Because in order to set it as your defend team, you have to actively lose points. And most people aren't going to lose points to set a super annoying team. But yeah, Double Lust, honestly, if it was allowed in Guild Wars, would be one of the strongest defend teams around. Just because it's really good at making the enemy lose score. It won't necessarily get wins, but it's really good at getting double kill. Like insanely good at getting double kill. And that team that we're just up against is also really good at getting at least a kill, if nothing else. Maybe not double kill. But they're both kind of set up in the same way. Where they're both trying to get some really early, like, cheese kills. Where they just, like, randomly get, like, perfect synergy. And just out of nowhere just get a kill. Like, they're very gimmicky-based. To try to, like, immediately get a kill or two, particularly 2. And then try to win from there. But neither of them are allowed in Guild Wars to a degree. Since you get penalized for using them. From a point perspective. Because they use multiple of the same troop. Double Lust and triple, whatever that skull guy is called. I forget his name off the top of my head. But both of them aren't allowed in Guild Wars without losing points. Which is why you pretty much never see them in Guild War. Even though they're like everywhere in PvP. Or at least used to a decent amount in PvP. Maybe not everywhere. Luckily we have alignment there. That actually would have been kind of scary if we didn't. Because Tina 9000 is actually really strong. It's still the strongest mech in the game. And also the main reason why you would ever use mech hero class. Similar to how construct hero class is primarily going to be used whenever you want to run like Zenith, which doesn't exist yet technically. Or you want to run like Lord of Slaughter or something similar. The way that mech is ran is like the same way. Like if you want to use Tina 9000 or double Tina 9000, that's when you bring out the mech class. There's a few other niche instances where you bring it out as well, but that's like the main, like, go-to team. Is double Tina 9000 into something else. We're oddly enough not frozen on yellow, because it's actually a brown Guild War team. So even though we just had a yellow Guild War day today, we don't have to worry about the freeze here, since we only have one thing with yellow and it's not frozen, luckily. Wait, do we have alignment? No. If no, oh, yes, actually. Perfect cascade, thank you. Good job, AI team. Although you had somewhat no control over that. But we'll go kill that out. Unfortunately, not enough to kill him. No! We're gonna have to kill him and explode. And then hopefully we have alignment off of this, which we actually do. But even if we didn't, it was enough damage to kill. The Strauss also would have killed. Yeah, we'll run this for a Brown Guild War day. Unfortunately, we can't show it in Brown Guild War this week because it already happened. But unlike the Yellow Guild War team we ran today, this one's actually viable. The other one was just for the fun of it because I wanted to do it at least once, and realistically, that was like the only day this week we'd probably do it. So I wanted to do it today. But yeah, the Brown and Red Guild War are going to be the main two. Brown for a team like this, Red for once we have Zenith. Because then we can run a Lord of Slaughter Zenith team, which is going to be very funny. I really want to see how that works in Guild War. There's so many things I want to test with Zenith. Like, Zenith might actually be stronger than the hero class itself. Similar to how Tina 9000 is stronger than Mech. But Mech is used with it to make it strong. That might actually end up happening with this class. Where Zenith is actually so broken that... one nice benefit of that, though, is this hero class is actually good on its own. Unlike Mech. Like, Mech is very average if you take away his half mana start to Mechs. This hero class is actually basically just Sentinel hero class. With more durability. If you took away his 50% mana start. It's literally just Sentinel, but you have more options. It's basically just better Sentinel. Ooh, we do have alignment there. I kind of just want to go for mana accumulation. So what about a defense team that summons many troops give you more points when you finally win? No. Because it's based on margin of increase. So, like the main way that Guild Wars is scored, it's not looking at how much damage you do overall. Or like basically when it's looking for how much mana accumulation you do and how much damage you do, it's looking at the ratio of difference between how much you do compared to the enemy. So if you have a really long fight, you basically have an even amount of damage going both ways, meaning you're going to have a much lower score. It's why we scored 8,800. Well, that and also because we got penalized for the battles taking too long. However, though that is kept out at a certain point where we probably kept it out realistically. However, the main thing it's looking at is the difference between your score, like how much damage they do and how much damage you do. And how much mana you accumulate compared to how much mana they accumulate. So in a longer fight, both of those numbers are going to be more similar, meaning you lose more points. Whereas you want that ratio to be like you doing like 5 times more than the enemy or so. I can't remember the exact amount, but you want it to be much higher than that. Did we go for Doom Skulls here? We're actually not frozen. I'm going to go for it because it should be enough to kill. And getting rid of web spinners is really important here. Alright, we're not frozen on first slot, luckily, so we just go for that. Also, I don't have any way to cleanse on this team. Normally, we'd run metals, but I didn't actually switch to metals. Like, if this was an actual Guild War fight, you would switch to metals beforehand. But for a standard PvP fight, not really worth the time to go switch. Normally, you would want to, if this was an actual Guild War. We do not have alignment. I can't cast this either because we're frozen on our Mistralis. I need her to be unfrozen. Then we can go cast her. Everything that keeps getting unfrozen does not actually need to be unfrozen. Okay, I'm just gonna go for this and hope we get lucky here. Not quite. This is a lot of damage pressure. I think we still go for it. Oh, but we're entangled. Oh, we got resummoned if nothing else. Alright, we're not entangled anymore, technically. So if I can get a board clear into something, we can make this work. Alright, this is not an extra turn, but it's enough damage to almost kill, and I'm just gonna go for it because we need damage pressure the weapon. Oh, that was enough because we got another one. Oh, and we got the other thing for the cascade. Nice. Oh, yeah, doesn't Angry Mob get enrage on kill? So he actually gets, like, perpetual enrage as well, which is kind of nice, so we get to hit through his traits. I almost forgot about that. But yeah, he gains enrage when an enemy dies. That's the same trait that makes Slayer really good. Unfortunately, he doesn't have triple damage to go with it. Wouldn't that be funny if he had double damage to burning? Actually, that would be a really cool concept. Because that would be like a mini Slayer. Oh, that'd be cool if it had it. It doesn't, though. That thematically would kind of work. But yeah, that'd be cool for a troop. Have, like, Impervious. Actually, that'd be very strong. Imagine if a troop had Bloodlust, 2 times to Burning, and Impervious. It'd basically be Slayer with Impervious, but way less damage, so you're not going to use it in a lot of situations. But the occasional times when you can, it would actually be good. I don't think there's any troop that does that. I don't think there is. I know there are some that have that Pyro 2 times thing. But I don't believe any of them have auto enrage. So some of them do have enrage options, just not automatic, like when you get kill. And I know for sure none of them that do have that have impervious, that's for sure. It'd be cool if they did, but I don't know, it'd be a fun concept. Wait, I think it's called Pyro something. If I just type in Pyro, I'm pretty sure we could find it. I actually want to see what the full list of those are. I actually forget what the troops are. There's like 3 of them, I think, that have it, maybe more. There's probably only a few viable ones. Where is it? Yeah, it's Pyromania. Let's see, what's every troop that has Pyromania? I don't think any good ones have it. Pyromania. Wait, there's that many troops in Pyromania? Really? 11? Not a single one's good, though. Because you're useless. You're useless. You're somewhat okay. You're really gimmicky, but very situational. You're pretty much useless. You're pretty much useless. You're good in arena, if nothing else. Well, honestly, out of all these so far, he's still, like, the best one. Because he has, like, score reduction into it. You're pretty much useless. Well, it's kind of funny because you do get to burn all enemies, though, which synergizes to your burn, though normally you'd use some other troop for it. However, is one that carries its own burn, though a couple of these do, like this one. He has 30% reduction with the burn, though why not just go 50% reduction at that point? Yeah, none of them have Impervious, so he has Pyromania there. None of them have Enrage on the Enrage trait I was talking about, and none of them have Impervious. Honestly, out of any of them that have it, the strongest one's probably Shegra. Because Shegra is basically Lord of Slaughter, but weaker. It does the same thing, but it's normal skulls instead of doom skulls, and it's red instead of brown. Which in theory would be okay, but the problem is, without it doing doom skulls, it lacks 2 things. It lacks the capability of hitting through Entangle, which doom skulls still get reduced damage, but you know, they're not like super overly bursted, because you're still getting reduced on you being entangled. But the other issue is it has no follow-up. Like, you're not getting the doom skull to clear out the board. You're not getting like the death marks to try to get the extra cheese kill in there just out of nowhere. But it's a little underwhelming. But it is basically like alternative Lord of Slaughter, just not as good, like at all. And there's already a better alternative Lord of Slaughter. Not better than Lord of Slaughter itself, but you know, as an alternative. There's the Heter Ascent, I believe it is. No, it's Scroll Reborn, my bad. Wait, how do you spell Scroll Reborn? Is it just 1 L? Is it just, let me just type in Reborn. That one. It converts 5 yellow gems, and then converts all yellows to Doom Skulls, and it summons 1 to 3 wargs. It's basically just Lord of Slaughter, but yellow, but 1 less gem spawn instead of, it has 5 instead of 6. The warg summon's not that relevant. But if nothing else, it puts a meat shield. If nothing else, it makes him like a better second slot. Because Lord of Slaughter sometimes ran to second, but he has a benefit to being first. Though this one also has a benefit to being first. It has Impervious. It has like the Impervious into the Lord of Slaughter mechanic. It does that. Because Lord of Slaughter, he doesn't end up getting that. He does not, he's really bad against like Freeze and Tangle. Slightly less so in Tangle, but you know, that still affects him. Obviously, he's a skull spammer. But instead he has score reduction, Doomstorm, and the 100% hit through. Which means like a single freeze just absolutely obliterates him. If you don't have a way to get out of it. So hello Grudo. So you found Horde Mimic on Android today. Nice, congrats. But you didn't get the achievement on Steam. Oh yeah, you do have to do it twice. I'm pretty sure you might have to do it twice, I think. I'm not sure what you might be able to do to try to trigger it otherwise. But yeah, maybe try going into the troop menu and see. Like, don't disenchant or anything, but like go into the troop menu. Like, for example, I'm not sure this would work. But like go to Horde Mimic, maybe use it on a team as well. But like go to your Horde Mimic, maybe put it on your team, go in the menu, maybe upgrade it or level it on PC if you haven't already. But yeah, the trigger for it might be when you actually get it. Which means, yeah, you might need to get it twice. I'm not sure. There are some achievements in this game that you do have to do twice in order to obtain. Like if you want it on PC mobile, you have to do it once on PC and then again on mobile. As to check for when it triggers is when the event actually happens, not on if you have it or not. However, one like that should be based on if you have it or not. Generally, any of them that are like own X troop is based on not when you obtained a troop, but just simply owning it. So if you just go into menu or something, you might be able to trigger it. Maybe use it on a team, something. But yeah, there's one of them that should trigger. Like one of them that don't, for example, is 2 treasure hunts in arena. I mean, in treasure hunt, obviously. But getting 2 volts in treasure hunt, that you have to do individually on both PC and mobile. If you do it on one or the other, it doesn't count for the other, because it's one of those that triggers exactly when it happens. But normally things like own, like let's say Zenith, for example, or not Zenith, what's his name? What's his name? That one useless apocalypse troops. Xenos. I knew it started with X. But anyways, but Xenos, for example, like owning 1 copy of him, this triggers regardless on PC mobile. So if you have it on one, it triggers for the other once you like log in or something. But yeah, it should work the same way for Horde Mimic, because it's under like the same category. Unless they coded it wrong. Which is very possible. If nothing else, maybe they'll fix that at some point. Could try sending a support ticket to support as well. Not sure how helpful they'll be, but on their website you can send a support ticket through their thing, through submit requests. Oh yeah, what's the Siberian able to do? Oh nice! Siberian, you hit 20,000 miles today! Huge congrats. Yeah, anyone who's still going for the miles, I almost forgot we even had Journey event. But yeah, we do still have a Journey event going on, another 2 days, 5 hours. Do make sure to hit your 20,000 miles if you're going for the achievement. And at minimum, make sure to, if you're in a smaller guild, make sure to at least hit stage 12. It's highly advised doing so, as is one of the only few ways free-to-play players can get deed books. And yeah, it's super, super highly advised to make sure you do so. But anyways, guys, any other questions? Otherwise, or anything else I missed? Otherwise, I think we're going to be calling it for tonight. We will be back tomorrow night, same time as always, hour and a half prior to now tomorrow. Probably no midday stream tomorrow, though. I'll see if I can do one on Sunday. But, yeah, my laptop setup's still so weird. I almost wanted to, like, go move the camera just to kind of show it. But, I definitely need to figure out some kind of solution for this laptop. I'm not sure exactly what's going to be, because the actual screen itself is fully intact. Like, you know, like the actual, like, internals of it. The problem with the screen is the shell that holds the screen together is starting to break, and if I move it too much, which I haven't been at all because I'm scared of it breaking, it's going to come completely undone. However, the internals with how like that screen like goes to like the circuit board and everything, or however that is, I'm not too good with computers, but like I know like somewhat about the internal thing there. Like that itself is perfectly intact, so I might need to find like some kind of new shell to put the actual screen thing into or something. I'm not sure exactly what my solution will be. Because there's a chance in the next month, like, the entire shell of the laptop screen will break apart. In which case, we'll need to figure out some kind of really janky, like, solution for that. That or use it like a tablet. That would actually kind of be funny. You know those, like, little, what are those things? I think Microsoft made them. You know those, like, little tablets that you kind of have that have, like, a keyboard at the bottom? Like, it's like those little flipbook things, but it's like a tablet, but it has, like, a full-blown keyboard kind of thing, almost like a little mini laptop like that. No, not duct taped. However, that's almost what my laptop's going to end up becoming, except with more internals in there, because the screen's like literally going to pop off soon. And then I'm going to need to find some kind of like shell that would kind of fit it or something and do it that way. No, I'm not going to tape it or Gorilla Glue it. Oh no, I still need to figure out some solution. Because I can't really move the screen, which makes it so we can't really stream anything console related. It also makes it so I can't really move this laptop in any way without the potential concern of damaging it. I'll figure out some solution soon. I'm not sure why I keep touching it though. Gonna make the rip even bigger. Anyways guys, I'll catch you guys later. We'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, hour and a half prior to now tomorrow. And I'll be messing around with Guild War Day. Maybe mess around with the hero class a little bit more. Actually, what we really need to mess around with the hero class, we need to go do the event. Barely even touched it. I think we did like 5 battles earlier. But yeah, we'll do the event. We'll, oh wait, I thought I only had 11 sigils. I was like, wait, what happened to them? No, we have 111 sigils. That feels so weird to see. I'm so used to seeing a small number. I was like, oh, that's only 11. But no, it's 111. There's so many sigils. Yeah, I should go do that tomorrow. We're not going for leaderboard or anything, but might as well claim our free gems and everything else. Anyways, guys, we'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Stay safe out there. Stay cool as well. Gosh, it's been so hot lately. Stay hydrated. Good old water. And I'll see you guys soon. And best of luck with everything. Goodbye, everyone. And thanks for watching. Also, we'll have the video up soon.